Has been placed into the starting traps. Wheeler for our first race of the evening. Class is A9. Then goes track 1. Townsend Jet for Martin Murray. First race of her Belle Vue career. Trap 4, So Do I in that category. Although she's trained by Diane Cross. Trap 6 goes forward, the only wide seed, Raggle Blue. Just about ready. So we're being checked over. Beltos, Bunny on the spin. Lead rise and we race away. It is 4, So Do I. 4, So Do I by a half. From 3 and 1, Copper Breeze and Townsend Jet as we turn to the far side. 6 is heading towards the outside. Raggle Blue as we head to the halfway point of proceedings. In pole position still we have 4, So Do I. But 1 towards the inside. Townsend Jet is staying on quite nice. The newcomers here, 4 and 1, they race together. 2 lengths away is White Rabbit. In towards the home stretch. 1 takes over. Townsend Jet, but 2 stays on White Rabbit. Up to the wire. It's a burglary. 2 wins it. 1 second. And 4 was third. 2, 1 and 4, so it's White Rabbit finishing strongly, who takes the race from the newcomer, track 1, Townsend Jet, and 4, So Do I. 2, 1 and 4. And the official result for race 1, victory for trap 2, White Rabbit. Second hand track 1, Townsend Jet. Third track 4, So Do I. 2, 1 and 4. And the complete order of finish for race 1, 2, 1, 4, 5, 3 and 6. 2, 1, 4, 5, 3, 6. The winning time 29.33 to 9.33. Distances 1 length, 3/4, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, and again 1 1/2. Race 2 is the 740, and we jump 2 grades from A9 to A7, but the journey again is 470 metres. And we're going with that black and white striped jacket once again. It's strap 6, Pines Delight, trained by Ron Smith. Pines Delight, who was a market principal last time, but a first bend bump put pay to her chances in the end, finishing fourth, well being, but the time was okay, 28.99. Prior to that, going down just by a half a length. So we think that her time has come to get back to that winning podium. Will be handy around the first two bends, then gradually slip into that turbo gear. So for race number 2, our 740 is class of A7. Selection is trap 6 to play a slightly waiting game. Trap 6, Pines Delight. And greyhounds will now parade for race number 2, the 740. The class is A7. As we await our greyhounds to appear, toe prices at the moment. Trap 1 is Hasty Nymph, the 13-8 favourite. Greyhound looking to lead from the outset. Trap 1 then the 30-8 favourite. Trap 2 newcomer for Beverly Heaton. This is Ballymac 18, 9-2. It's 11-4. Trap 3 another newcomer, Oak Front Boy Blue. And we have 7 to 1, trap 4, Old Fort Alamo. He's down in class tonight to A7. 3 to 1, trap 5 at Steeple Road, Tina. And trap 6, this is our selection, Pine's Delight, also at a price of 3 to 1. Just around about 3.5 minutes now to place your bets for race number 2 as our greyhounds make their way up towards the introductory area. Greyhounds in race 2, trap 1, Hasty Nim for Mr. P. W. Gregson. Trap 2, Ballymac 18 for Mr. J. Graham. Trap 3, Out Front Boy Blue for Mr. M. J. Durr. Trap 4, Old Fort Alamo, Mrs. V. Cross. Trap 5, Steeple Road, Tina. He belongs to Mr. M. A. Compton Cook. And trap 6, Pine's Delight, owned by Messrs. Bodkin and Smith. Greyhounds in race 2. Approaching the starting traps. Well, trap 1 is hardening on the totalisator now. Even money favourite. This is her seasonal return. Hasn't raced since the 23rd of November. So fitness. Will that be a slight worry? But the total says no. Evens favour for this early pace greyhound. Trap 1, Hasty Nymph. Very short for the greyhounds. Will be led behind the starting traps. Indeed, the greyhounds are being placed into the starting traps. This A7 contest. Two favourites safely housed. Hasty Nymph, who'll attempt to make all the running. Can she win on her seasonal comeback? Soon find out. We're being checked over. And the hare's running. Belter was money on the spin for race 2, and it's the one dog fast away. So was 5 at Steeple Road, Tina. 5 has hit the front. 5 by a half from 1, but 1 now squeezing away back into front here. Hasty Nymph down the far side, 1 by a length to 5, and they show us them 4 lengths from 2 and 6. Ballymac Ideen and Pine's Delight now round toward the final bend. 5 back in front. It's 5 who shows by a length to 1. 6 is staying on at Pine's Delight in towards the home straight. 5 taken on by 6. It's 5 and 6 who are head to head. It's the photograph between 5 and 6, a photo between 5 at Steeple Road, Tina, and 6 Pine's Delight. Photograph 5 and 6. The official result for race 2, winning greyhound trap 5 at Steeple Road Tina, second trap 6, Pie's Delight, third trap 4, Old Fort Alamo, 5, 6 and 4. And the complete order finished race 2, 5, 6, 4, 1, 2, and 3. 5, 6, 4, 1, 2, 3. Winning time was 29.07 to 9.07. Distances short head, 3 1/4, short head, 2 1/2, and a short head. Would Mike from the totalisator please contact security? That's Mike, please, from the tote. Would you please contact security? Our selection in race 2 was beaten in the photograph. Can we go that 2 or 3 inches better here? Next race is a 7:55, A8 the grade. We're in towards the inside here with track 1, Harlequin Meave. Greyhound, who was down in class last time out, was an odds-on favourite, but finished third, beaten by under 2 lengths, but in that race 3 times encountered traffic congestion en route. Very unfortunate indeed. We think that she can gain compensation this evening. A candidate to dominate the rails position. We're expecting her to outbox trap 2, Trade Maddie, and 3, Copper Flash. Could make the first bend in control of the rails, and then her stamina in the second half of proceedings can do the business. So for race number 3, our 7:55, to hopefully get us on the board, selection track 1, Harlequin Meave. If you're struggling where to take your mothers next weekend, none better than Belle Vue. It's a Mother's Day weekend offer. This for both Friday and Saturday evening, the 13th and the 14th of March. In the restaurant, a table for four, which includes a bottle of wine, just £100. That's a table for four, plus a bottle of wine, just £100. Telephone number 0870. This is to book, of course, 0870 840 7550, or on the web, if you click lovethedogs.co.uk. £100. That's a table for four with a bottle of wine included. Mother's Day, no better venue than Kirkmanshume Lane. And greyhounds there now parade for race 3, the 755, the class A8. Well, Trail 3, Copper Flash is the favourite at 15 to 8. Copper Flash, a greyhound who made her debut last week, finished last of all, stone last, beaten by more than 10 lengths. He's down to A8 tonight, but Copper Flash is our tote favourite. Our selection, Track 1, Harlequin Maeve, don't forget, was odds on last time out, but a trouble route, putting pay to her chances. 9 to 4, Trap 1, Harlequin Maeve to score tonight at the moment. 5 to 2, Trap 2 is Trade Maddie. Then our tote favourite, Trap 3, Copper Flash. At 2 to 1, drifting slightly, we have 3 to 1, Trap 4, Roden Joan. 5 to 1, Trap 5, Our Girl Una. And it's 11 to 2, Trap 6, Kelsborough Monty. Trap 4, Roden Joe, making her debut tonight. And the greyhounds to race 3, Trap 1 is Harlequin Maeve, owned by Miss C.E. Hawkins. Trap 2, Trade Maddie, owned by Miss J. Llewellyn. Trap 3, Copper Flash, owned by Messrs. R.G. and J.J. Whittle. Trap 4, the newcomer, Roden Joan, owned by Mr. H. Grimshaw. Trap 5, Our Girl Una for Mr. M.C. Murray. And finally, in Trap 6, Kelsborough Monty, who is owned by Miss J. Llewellyn. Candidates for race 3, approaching the starting traps. And the greyhounds are going forward now, being placed into the starting traps. Wheeler for race number 3, A8 is the grade. Trap 3, Copper Flash, just being edged forward, down in class tonight, and was the tote favourite. Traps 1, 2, 3 all in. 6 is housed, 4 now, and 5 as well, so we're all in. Set for the action. There we have the all clear signal. Bunny on the spin. Led Rise Emma away, 3 at Bright Start, Copper Flash, so 3 flashing away, showing by a length to 6 and 1. Kelsborough and Monty and Harlequin Meave edging out now toward the far side, and it's 3 who shows by a length from 1. Copper Flash and Harlequin Meave halfway, it's 3-1 is inching closer, followed by 2 and 5. Trade Maddie and Argyll Union now out of the final bend, it's 3 and 1 who race together. 2, here comes Trade Maddie, we're in towards the home stretch, 1 takes over, 1 by 11, 2 and 3, up there we go, and it's Why will take the race from 2. 3 was third, so 1, 2 and 3. Harlequin Meave finishing powerfully, takes the race from 2 Trade Maddie, and third was trap 3 Copper Flash. 1, 2 and 3. And the official result for race 3, winner, trap 1, Harlequin Meave. Second, trap 2, Trade Maddie. Third, trap 3, Copper Flash. 1, 2 and 3. And the complete order finish race 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 4. Winning time 29.10 to 9.10. Distances half a length, 1.5, again 1.5, 2 3/4, and half a length. So we're away on that winners board. Race 4, 10 past 8. Can we double up in this A7 contest? It's all down to duck 2 here, Kaylee's Girl. Clocked a fine 28.99 on her Manchester bow. Was really taken while the final bend, was going to possibly win the race, but was forced out towards the hair rail there, so a touch unlucky. And we rank she can score on the rebound of this evening. A moderate starter, a big finisher, and that big finish we say can score tonight. So for race number 4, 10 past 8, we're going with trap 2, Kaylee's Girl. Greyhounds will now parade for race number 4. It's the 10 past 8, and the class is a 7. Greyhounds to race 4. Trap 1, we have Baby Blue Hawk, owned by Miss J. Llewellyn. Trap 2, Kaylee's Girl, Mr. M.C. Murray. Trap 3, Bucket List for Messrs. Burton and Gregson. Trap 4, Ballymaxo Joe, Mr. Andrews. Trap 5, it's Smooth Bullet for Mr. C. Edwards. And trap 6, Cracking Duchess for Mr. R.W. Smith. Those are our candidates for race 4, approaching the starting traps. How does the total look? Trap 1, the Hawk at 5-2, flying finish. 4-1 here for our selection. At trap 2, Kaylee's Girl, favourite Bucket List. Trap 3 at 6-4. It is 8-1. Trap 4, Ballymaxo Joe. It's 11-4. Trap 5, Smooth Bullet, and 7-2. Trap 6, Cracking Duchess. So Bucket List here. Trap 3, 30-8. Tote, favourite. Greyhounds are about to go behind, so action imminent. And the greyhounds are going forward now, being placed into the starting traps. Wheeler for race number 4. See trap 4 housed, Ballymaxo Joe. The two newcomers, Smooth Bullet trap 5 and Cracking Duchess trap 6. They're both housed, as are they all in now. Checked over. Bell tolls, Bunny on the spin. Lid rise and we are away. 2-4. Kaylee's Girl, Panamex Sergio, along with 5 and 6. And the newcomers race on together. 5 and 6. Smooth Bullet and Cracking Duchess. They're shadowed by 2 Kaylee's Girl. Travel towards the rear. 1 and 3. Out of the contest, more or less. As 5 kicks on now, Smooth Bullet. It is 5 by 3 lengths, but here comes 2, Kaylee's Girl. 6 towards the outside, Cracking Duchess. We go round towards the final bend, and it's 5 by 2 lengths from 2, who tries to close. Up to the wire, 5 taken on by 2. 5 and 2 ahead, 10 is a photograph between 5 and 2. Smooth Bullet and Kaylee's Girl. It's a photograph between 5 and 2. To the judge we go. It's close. Ahead, Bobber. And the official whistle for race 4, Winnie Greyhound, trap 5, Smooth Bullet. Second, trap 2, Kaylee's Girl. And third, trap 6, Cracking Duchess. 5, 2, and 6. And the complete order to finish race 4, 5, 2, 6, 4, 1, and 3. 5, 2, 6, 4, 1, 3. Winning time is 28.85 to 8.85. Distances, the short head, 3 lengths, 2 1/4, and the distance. So for the second time this evening, beaten in the photograph. Now race 5 is the 825, A5 the category. And we're going with the sprinter track 1 Beach Impact. Loves nothing more than burling along at the head of the fares, and he has the ideal draw to operate from. So needs those trapping boots, needs a big lead, because does begin to tread water in the final few metres. So big lead imperative. But for race 5, our 825, the selection is track 1, Beach Impact. Just been informed that there are forged £10 notes in the stadium, so please be very careful indeed. Check your money, check your change. £10 notes, we do have some forged variety. £10 notes, please be careful. And greyhounds, they will now parade for race number 5, the 8:25 class. A5. Now Beach Impact is priced at 9 to 4. The greyhound who we say can make all the running. Beach Impact in the red jacket, 9 to 4. Trap 2, Egmont Glen, 3 to 1. The favourite, Trap 3, Tully Murray Mario. The fastest dog in the race, even money favourite. Does tend to go wide the final bend though, Mario. slight concern, but Mario is the even money tote favourite wearing the white jacket. 7-2, trap 4, Tiffany's Girl. 13-2, trap 5 at Geneva Ash, hoping to make the running. And 8-1, trap 6, Inish Owen Merck. First race since the 4th of February. Those are our ladies' tote prices. Greyhounds out on parade. Greyhounds race 5. Trap 1 is Beach Impact, owned by Mrs. F. Fielding. Trap 2, Egmont Glen, Mr. H. Grimshaw. Trap 3, Tully Murray Mario, Mr. M.C. Murray. Trap 4, Tiffany's Girl, owned by Made in Manchester. Trap 5, Geneva Ash, Mr. M.J. Durr. And Trap 6, Enishan Merck, Mrs. D. Cross, the owner. Greyhounds concerned for race 5 as we turn and proceed to the start. Under 1 minute to go. So less than a minute to hand in those betting slips for race number 5. And the greyhounds are being placed into the starting traps. Wheeler, this is race number 5. Beach Impact, safely housed. Trap 6 as well, Inisho and Merck, lone wide seed. It's the outside in the betting Trap 6, Inisho and Merck. And we're all in. Greyhounds just being checked over. All okay. Bunny on the spin, race 5. Racing away. It is 1 Beach Impact who shows from 5 on the outside, Geneva Ash, and it's Geneva Ash who is now ahead the front, 5 by 1.5 lengths from 3, Tully Murray Mario, as One Dog is now back towards mid-division Beach Impact, along the back stretch, 5 clear Geneva Ash, by 2 lengths from 3, here comes 2, Egmont Glen, turning round to the final bend, 5 has 2 for company, it's 5 and 2, down to a match here, as 2 goes on, Egmont Glen powers the way to success, is 2 the winner, 5 second, and 3 was third. 2, 5 and 3. Egmont Glen defeating Geneva Ash and Tully Murray Mario. 2, 5 and 3. Official result for race 5. Victory for trap 2, Egmont Glen. Second trap 5, Geneva Ash. And third trap 3, Tully Murray Mario. 2, 5 and 3. The complete order to finish race 5, 2, 5, 3, 1, 4 and 6. 2, 5, 3, 1, 4, 6. Winning time 28.62 to 8.62. Distances are 4 3/4, 2 3/4, short head, half a length, 1 1/2. Race 6 is the 840 A6, the grade. We're going for a newcomer, trained by Brian Thompson. This is track 1, Starshine Stella. More of a waiting game here, moderate getaway artist, but awesome power on the homeward journey, and it's power in the second half that we say can be the deciding factor. So fingers crossed that she gets a nice clear run around those first 2 bends before she gets down to work properly. Race 6, the 840, our selection is track 1, Starshine Stella. Greyhounds are now parade for race number 6. It's the 840, and the class is A6. And the Greyhounds for race number 6. Trap 1, Starshine Stella, owned by the Bunburys. Trap 2, FC Lass, Mr. A. Klein, the owner. Trap 3, Ruby 2, owner, Mrs. J. Townsend. Trap 4, Karen Delia, Mr. D. Heaton. Trap 5, Miss Popper, for Mrs. J. Blakeney. And Trap 6, Marksman, owned by Miss J. Llewellyn. Greyhounds to race 6 as we approach the starting traps. And the greyhounds for race 6 have been placed into the starting traps. We load. And goes trap 6, Marksman. Likes to be in pole position from the outset. Jill Llewellyn charge. As trap 3 goes in, Ruby 2, another greyhound hoping to set the pace. Trap 2 completes the lineup, FC Lass. She'll save her best work for the final quarter, but we're all in now, and the hare's running. Here comes the law. Let's rise, and we race away. It is 4 showing early, Karen Delia. Karen Delia from 6 and 5, 1 hugs the rail. Then we go 2 and 3 towards the rail. 3 was hampered, Ruby 2, but down the backstretch we travel to the halfway point of proceedings. And in pole position it's 4 and 6 jointly, Karen Delia and Marks. The 4-6 had to look at 5 though, cruising towards the outside. Miss Popper were turning in towards their home straight. 5 has hit the front. It is Miss Popper who pops away to success. 5 winner, 4 second with 2 in third. 5, 4 and 2, Miss Popper beating Karen Delia and 2 SC Lass. 5, 4 and 2. The official whistle for race 6. The winner, trap 5, Miss Popper. Second, trap 4, Karen Delia. Third trap 2, FC Lass. 5, 4 and 2. And the complete order to finish race 6, 5, 4, 2, 6, 1 and 3. 5, 4, 2, 6, 1, 3. Winning time was 28.60 to 8.60. Distances at 3.5 lengths, 1 length, 2.5, 1.5, and again 1.5. We're coming to the halfway point of proceedings. Next up is the 8.55 class A5. Once again, the distance is 470 metres. We go trap 3 here, Roden Slip, a greyhound who scored at the second attempt in a very fast 28.44 time. We think there's more up her sleeve, and despite a double penalty, we think that Roden Slip again can slip the field and make every single metre. Youngster, June 2013 greyhound, trained by Andy Hayes, looks a useful sort. So for race number 78.55, our vote goes to trap 3, Roden Slip. Approximately 7 minutes now left to place your bets for race number 7. The greyhounds are now parade for race number 7. This is the 8:55 class, A5. And greyhounds in race 7, trap 1, Distant Petra for Mr. J.P. Lamb. Trap 2, Sunny Hill Boy, Mr. D.A. Sharkey. Trap 3, Rodent Slip, Mr. A. Grimshaw. Trap 4, Omninkle Lane for Messrs. Canham and Kennedy. Trap 5, Swinford Blue, owner, Mr. D. Keenan. And finally in trap 6 we have Sundance Storm for the Bamber Gascoigne Syndicate. Greyhounds to race 7, approaching the starting traps. Greyhounds are being placed into the starting traps. Race number 7, halfway point, A5 is the grade. Checked over. Belto's bunny on the spin. The drive, the hounds are away. 3 missed the break totally. It was 2 was fast away, so was 6 there, Sunny Hill Boy and Sundance Storm. We negotiate the second corner, and now we have kicking on the blue vest of Sunny Hill Boy for Ryan Thompson. 2 by 1.5 lengths. Here comes 3 Roden Slip, though. Roden Slip, a dreadful start, but now suddenly has gone to the front here. He's 3. A 2 great penalty this evening, and it's suddenly 3, 4 clearing towards the home stretch. This impressive. Roden Slip pulling away. 3 wins it, 5 second, and 2 was third. 3, 5 and 2. Roden Slip, Swinford Blue, Sunny Hill Boy, 3, 5 and 2. And the official result for race 7, winner trap 3, Roden Slip. Second trap 5, Swinford Blue. Third trap 2, Sunny Hill Boy, 3, 5 and 2. And the complete order of finish race 7, 3, 5, 2, 6, 1 and 4. 3, 5, 2, 6, 1, 4. Winning time was 28.35 to 8.35. Distances at 5.5 lengths, 1.25 neck, half a length and 2 lengths. So back in that winning podium. We're going to race number 8 at 9:10. It's an A4 contest. The vote here goes to trap 3, Applewood Doll. Yet another greyhound, making her Belle Vue bow. Contrasting runs on the trial circuit. Completed though in a fastest 28.65. And we can see further improvement of the greyhound. Applewood Doll. Now, quite a decent start. She can be a decent start. Her Irish form could be fast away, then was moderately away. So, Applewood Doll, we're hoping that it's one of those faster starts. On either side, we've got moderate starters, Mill Street Millie and Thornfield Bolt. So, if she gets away neatly, certainly looking good to be up there with the leaders from the word go. Maybe Break likes to lead as well, so maybe Break and Applewood Doll, they could be up there together, but Applewood Doll, we say, has got a little bit of extra staying power. So for race number 8, the 9:10, we're going for a Belle Vue debut success for trap 3, Applewood Doll. Now let's take in some early betting for race number 8. Make Me Break trap 1. Top price 9-4. 2-1 trap 2. Mill Street Millie. 7-1 trap 3. After action, of course, here. 7-1, huge. Trap 3 Applewood Doll. It is 8-1 trap 4 Thornfield Bolt. 5-2 trap 5 Have a Gawk. 9-4 trap 6 Carl. The Cobra, which makes her trap 2 our favourite. 2-1 Mill Street Millie, a greyhound who will probably save her best work for the second half of the contest. This is the Ryan Thompson charge up to the top favourite, Mill Street Millie. Still around about 7 minutes to place your bets. And a birthday request here. It's a happy birthday to Tony Hennon. That's for Sunday. So for Sunday, all the best to you, Tony Hennon. Let's love all your friends and family. Greyhounds in our parade for race number 8. This is the 9:10 category A4. Greyhounds race 8. Trap 1 is Make Me Break for Mr. S.P. Doyle. Trap 2, Mill Street Millie, Mr. M. Harvey the owner. Trap 3, Applewood Doll for the Mancunian 2. Trap 4, Thornfield Bolt, Miss J. Andrews. Trap 5, Have a Gore with Swinton Joe Club. And finally in Trap 6, Carl the Cobra, Mr. C. Ball the owner. Greyhounds for race 8. Approaching the starting traps. Greyhounds being placed into the starting traps. Race number 8. Last greyhound going in. In fact, we are all in and checked over. There we have the all-clear signal, Bunny on the spin. Let's rise, and we are racing away. Mill Street Millie, it is 2 to the corner, but 1 and 6, they now race on together. Make Me Break and Carl the Cobra, 1 and 6, 1 kicks on, Make Me Break. It's 1 along the back stretch, he shows by 1.5 lengths. Into second, now we have to Mill Street Emily. 4 powers through Thornfield Bold as we head for home. 1 press by 4, Make Me Break and Thornfield Bold. We go round towards the final bend and 4 goes on now, Thornfield Bold. It is 4 clear from 1 and 2. 4 winner, 1 second and 2 was third. 4-1-2, Thornfield Bolt, Make Me Break and Mill Street Millie. 4-1 and 2. And the official result for race 8. Winner, trap 4, Thornfield Bolt. Second, trap 1, Make Me Break. And third, trap 2, Mill Street Millie. 4-1 and 2. And the complete order of finish for race 8. 4-1-2, 5 and 3. Trap 6 failed to complete. That's 4-1-2, 5 and 3. Winning time 28.50 to 8.50. Distances at 4 lengths, head, 2.5, 1 length, DNF. Race 9 is the 9.25, 80 the grade, billed as the Hale House Stakes. Trap 5 gets the nod here, Willow Man. Trap 5, Willow Man, who was been relieved of A1 duties quite quickly, back down to his winning grade. Genuine all-round speed. A greyhound who rarely relinquishes an advantage. So at any point, if he sees daylight, that should be game, set and match. So we said Willow Man can take full advantage of tonight's ease in class. Race 9, selection trap 5, Willow Man.
Greyhounds, they will now parade for race 9, the 9.25. A2 the grade for the Hale House Stakes. And Greyhounds for race 9, track 1, Ballymacdalia, Mrs. K.A. Macari, the owner. Track 2, Milestone Nala, Mr. D. Spivey. Track 3, Tully Murray Rita, Mr. M.C. Murray. Track 4, Torpedo Jet, Mr. P. Cooper, the owner. Track 5, Willow Man, Mr. D. Heaton. And Track 6, Belting Star, owned by Mr. W. Robinson. Those are the Greyhounds for this A2 contest, approaching the start. As we approach the boxes, betting wise, track 1 is the 13-8 favourite, Ballymacdalia Greyhound, who's trained by Beverly Heaton, hasn't run since the middle of January, and that was over 6 pence. So a greyhound who will probably be finishing strongly. Track 2, Milestone Nala at 10-1, so double figures. Track 2, Milestone Nala. 11-4, track 3, Tully Murray Rita. We have 3-1, track 4. Torpedo Jet, who has been in fine form at the jumping game recently. Track 5 is Willow Man, our selection at 3-1, and 7-2. Track 6, Belting Star. We're about to go behind the starting traps. Greyhounds going forward and being placed into the starting traps for the Hale House Stakes. Belto's money on the spin. And away we go. It is 2, Milestone Nala. 2 by half from 1 at Ballymacdalia. 1 has hit the front, Greyhound, who will stay on strongly, so 1 could be hard to beat here. Shows by a half from 2, Milestone Nala. 1 by a length from 2, 4-3-2 lengths away, Torpedo Jet and Tully Murray Rita. Towards the rear, 6 and 5, Building Star and Willow Man. We come in towards the home stretch. He's 1 pressed by 2 and 3 now. Ballymacdalia, Milestone Nala, Tully Murray Rita, up to the wire, 3-1, 3 gets there. 3 wins, 1 second, and 2 was third. 3-1-2, Tully Murray Rita, Ballymacdalia, and Milestone Nala, 3-1-2. And the official result for race 9. The winner, trap 3, Tully Murray Rita. Second, trap 1, Bella Macdalia. Third, trap 2, Milestone Nyla. 3, 1 and 2. The complete order of finish for race 9. 3, 1, 2, 6, 4 and 5. 3, 1, 2, 6, 4, 5. Winning time is 28.29 to 8.29. Distances half a length, neck, 3/4, neck, and again, neck. And this is the presentation for race 9, the Hale House Stakes. Presentation made to the winning connections. At trap 3, Tully Murray Rita. Now race 10, we're covering 590 metres. We start this race along the far side. 6 bends face the greyhounds, so this is an extra 120 metres than what we've been used to so far this evening. And here goes to trap 5, Pensley Cyclone, always dangerous in this basement grade. The vest 4 recently showed is in good heart with a win in a 7 covering 470 metres. Decent clock 2:28.79. Will be towards the rear around the first 2 bends. Gently will slip through those gears, and we stay can hit the front as we come turning in towards the home stretch. So our selection for race number 10 is trap 5, Pensley Cyclone. The greyhounds will parade for race 10. This the 940 S4, the class billed as the Doll in the Cupboard Stakes. And the greyhounds for race number 10. Trap 1, Gentle Machine, owned by Messrs. Llewellyn and Slinger. Trap 2, Grounders Rifle, Miss Jane Llewellyn. Trap 3 by 2 Sabi, Mrs. D. Cross. Trap 4, Zulu Hondo, Mr. Seaball. Trap 5, Pensley Cyclone for WADD Syndicate. And trap 6, Up Lowes, owned by Messrs. Gill and Heaton. Greyhounds for race 10, approaching the 590 metre start. Prices as we stand. Trap 1, 5 to 1, Gentle Machine. Trap 2, down in S4 at the moment. Odds on 5 to 6 are the hottest favourite so far. Granada Rifle, 8 to 1, Trap 3 by 2 Sabi. 4 to 1, Trap 4, Zulu Hondo. 9 to 2, Trap 5, Pensley Cyclone. And it's 9 to 4, Trap 6, Sup Lowes. The Jolly Trap 2, and even money now, Grandad's Rifle. And the grey hairs are being placed into the starting traps. Race 10. Belters, money on the spin. Don't forget we start on the far side here. Let's rise. Away we go. And it is one who hugs the rail, Gentle Rasheen, who will set the pace. So one in towards the home straight for the first time by a length from 6 up Laws. A gap of 4 lengths to 3 by 2 to B. 5 begins to improve. The Cyclone by markers 2 and 4. Grana's Rifle, so favourite, and Zulu Honda. Down the far side of the final time, Warner's made all 6 giving chase, followed by 3, 5. They're about to go third, and staying on, coming round toward the final bend where 1 and 6 are racing together. 5 is 2 lengths away, coming in towards the home stretch. It's 6 and 1. Here comes 5, the Cyclone though, up to the wire. We'll call a photograph. A first between 5 Pensley Cyclone and 6 Sup Laws. It's a possible burglary, but we go to the judge between 5 and 6. And the official result for race 10, in fact, is a win for trap 6, Sup Laws. Second trap 5, Pensley Cyclone. Third trap 1, Gentle Rasheen. 6, 5, and 1. And the complete order of finish for race 10, 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Winning time 36.86, 36.86. Distances are short head, 1.5, 5.25, 1 3/4, and 3/4.
Here we go for race number 10, and this is a happy birthday to Bernie. To Bernie, that's love, Michelle, Mick, family and friends. All the best to Bernie. And the celebration, this celebrating Bernie's birthday, but billed as the doll in the Cupboard Stakes. Presentation being made to the Winning Connections, Utrap 6, up Lols. Well, we go to race 11, A4 the grade. This is Liam's 21st birthday stakes. Selection is up to Katie's Ace, trained by Beverly Heaton. Very important last time, clocked 28.46. That's a fine A4 time. But in the end, she had to settle for second place. Has got pace at both ends, escapes smartly, runs on gamely. Just needs to keep the gallop going in the middle section of the contest, but here looks the one to beat. So for race 11 and 9.55, selection is up to Katie's Ace.
Greyhounds are now parade for race 11, Liam's 21st birthday stakes. The Greyhounds to race 11, Track 1, Solid Ace, owned by Messrs. Llewellyn and Slinger. Track 2, Katie's Ace for the C&T Syndicate. Track 3, Sparta Broad, Mrs. T. Abel. Track 4, Owen Moore-Zavi, Mr. R. Thompson, the owner. Track 5 on Benefits, Mr. M.C. Murray. And in Trap 6, Hedford Mick for Mr. J. B. Thompson. The Greyhounds contesting race 11, approaching the starting traps. Greyhounds being placed into the starting traps. Race 11, Liam's 21st birthday stakes. Belters, Bunny on the spin, race 11. Let's rise, we are racing. 2, 3, 4 in line. Katie's Ace, Sparta Broad, Owen Moore-Zavi is 3. Now, Sparta Broad. So 3 will lead it back to the backstretch by 1.5 lengths from 5 on Benefits. This pair have been chased by 2, Katie's Ace. Halfway point, 3, 7, 5 have been turned from 2, 3, 5, 2 to head round towards the 4th and the final Benefits. From 5 into they battle out for the Manor Awards. It is 3 the winner, 2 second, 5 was third. 3, 2, 5 at Sparta Broad.
Katie's 8 and On Benefits 325.
The official result for race 11, victory trap 3, Spot Abroad. Second trap 2, Katie's Ace, and third trap 5, On Benefits, 3, 2 and 5. And race 11, 3, 2, 5, 4, 1 and 6. 3, 2, 5, 4, 1, 6, winning time 28.12 to 8.12. Distances 5 3/4, 2 lengths, 1 1/4, half a length, and again half a length. And the presentation for race 11, Liam's 21st birthday stakes. Presentation made to the winning connections at 3 Sparta Broad. On we go to race 12, our penultimate contest of the evening, and it's the final of the A1 Owners Bonus Series. £500 going to the winning connections. And the vote goes to 1 Ballymac Chaz, who is drawn ideally on the inside. Neighbour up to Balsalon Januzai will go mid to wide, so going to be acres of space for the one dog on the inside fence. And in such cracking form as well this evening, she is attempting a 5-timer. Yes, last four races have all been successful. Those wonderful early paced assets. So we say that to Chaz is booked for a trap to line her from this ideal perch on the inside. Race 12 selection, and it's trap 1, Ballymac Chaz. And greyhounds down our parade for race number 12. It's the 10:10 final of the A1 Owners Bonus Series. Greyhounds to race 12, trap 1, Belle Vue Chairs for the Gibraltar 5. Trap 2, Bartolome Januzai, Mr. D.H. Parker. Trap 3, Van to Jack, Mr. J.P. Hines. Trap 4, Carmark Collision for Messrs. Parker and Warham. Trap 5, Born Supremacy, Mr. P.W. Gregson. And trap 6, Hardcar Stanley for the Stand the Man Syndicate. Greyhounds to race 12, approaching the starting traps. Greyhounds been placed into the starting traps. Belto's money on the spin, race 12. And away we go. 4, Carmark Collision from 3, Advantage Jack. It's 3 going on now from 1 and 4. 2, 5, 6. Here's the bike marker. It's the Advantage Jack for Brian Thompson down the back straight. By 1.5 lengths to 1, the Belle Vue Chaz. It's Perry chased by 2 and 6. Bouncing on Jello's Eye. And Hardcar Stanley heading for it's the Advantage Jack by 2 lengths still from the Chaz. Is 3 who makes all. 3 takes it, 1 second, 6 was third, 3 1 and 6. Advantage Jack, Belle Vue Chaz, and Hardcar Stanley, 3 1 and 6. The official result for race 12, winner trap 3, Advantage Jack. Second trap 1, Belle Vue Chaz, and third trap 6, Hardcar Stanley, 3 1 and 6. And the complete order finish is 12, 3, 1, 6, 2, 4, and 5. 3, 1, 6, 2, 4, 5, winning time 28.14. 28.14, distances 1 3/4, 1 1/4, half a length, 2 1/2, and 1 length. And the presentation for race number 12, which was the final of the A1 Owners Bonus Series. And the presentation now being made to the winning connections of Track 3, Ivan to Jack. Race 13, the 10.25. A3 is our grade. Selection is Track 3, Derry Hogan Roppy. Classic Greyhound. In all 4 of his races so far has been a short-priced favourite. After his recent A5 win, takes a double hike. Moves from A5 to A3, but that clock of 28.25 does suggest that the double penalty he'll take in his stride. Nice early pace, and importantly sustains the gallop for the full duration of the contest. So our selection for the grand finale is Track 3, Derry Hogan Robbie. For trainer Helen Adamson, please contact the stewards box. Helen Adamson, please contact the stewards box. Greyhounds in upper A for race 13 is the 10.25, class CZ3. Greyhounds race 13, track 1, Sunny Bog Red, Miss J. Llewellyn. Track 2, Cracking King, Mr. P. Taylor. Track 3, Derry Hogan, Robbie, Mr. J.B. Thompson. Track 4, Tara Michael D, Mr. J. Graham. Track 5, Tara Sienna, Mr. D. Heaton. And track 6, Egmont Dandy, Mr. Ace Grimshaw. Greyhounds race 13, approaching the start. Greyhounds are being placed into the starting traps for the grand finale. In we go for the final time this evening. A3 is the concluding grade. All in and checked over. Beltels Bunny on the spin. Let rise, and we are away for Tyra. Michael D attempts to make all the running shows by lane from 3 and 5. Derry Hogan, Robbie and Tyra. Sienna, 3 there was just forced to go rather wide as we head down the far side to the three-quarter juncture. 4 has made all from 5. 3 back into the rhythm. 1 there forced wide. Oh, now 3 badly hampered again. But in towards the home stretch. It is for Tyra. Michael D by good 4 or 5 lengths to 1 and 2. It is for the winner. 1 second with 2 in third. 4-1-2. Tyra, Michael D. Sallybog Red and Cracking King. 4-1-2. The official result for race 13, winner trap 4, Tyra Michael D. Second trap 1, Sally Bog Red. Third trap 2, Cracking King. 4, 1 and 2. The complete order finished race 13, 4-1-2, 5-3 and 6. 4-1-2, 5-3, 6. Winning time was 28.45 to 8.45.